So, you're thinking about heading down to Tijuana for some dental work. It's a fantastic way to get high-quality care without breaking the bank. But there's one really important question that seems to trip up almost everyone. Let's just get right to it. You've probably heard all about the incredible savings, maybe even seen some amazing before and afters. The key, though, is making sure your trip is totally smooth and stress-free. And that all starts with the #1 question people ask. And here it is. This is it, the big one. Doesn't matter if you're going for a quick cleaning or a full-on smile makeover, do you actually need to bring your passport? Let's make this super clear. Yes, 100%, absolutely you do. It is the single most important document for your trip. There are no exceptions, no workarounds, even if you're just popping over for a few hours. Okay, so why is it such a big deal? I mean, it feels so close, right? Well, this isn't just some friendly suggestion. It's a requirement for some very, very good reasons. Let's break down exactly why that passport can't stay at home.
It really all boils down to 3 things. First, it's about legal entry into Mexico. They have rules, you know? Second, there's a special travel permit you might need, and you can only get it with a passport. And third, and this is a big one, it's your golden ticket for a fast, hassle-free trip back into the U.S.
Let's talk about that permit, the FMM, for just a second. Now, if you're just doing a quick day trip, you probably won't need it. But if you plan on staying longer than a week or maybe exploring a bit beyond the border area, it's absolutely mandatory. And guess what the one and only document they'll accept to issue it is? Yep, your passport. Now, you might hear stories online, maybe from a friend of a friend, about someone who got across with just their driver's license or a birth certificate. Look, maybe that happened once upon a time, but trying that today is a huge risk. To be safe and avoid any headaches, you really need to stick with the officially recommended documents: a regular passport book, a passport card, or an enhanced driver's license. Everything else is just asking for trouble. All right, so we've covered the why. You get it. The passport is a non-negotiable. So now, let's get practical. Here is a super simple checklist to make sure your trip is as easy as it can possibly be. Just 4 little things to remember. Number 1, and I feel like a broken record, but it's that important, pack your passport. Number 2, if you're driving your own car down, Mexican auto insurance is not optional, it's the law. Third, just double-check those FMM permit rules before you leave. And number 4, this is a great pro tip. Ask your dental clinic if they offer a medical fast pass. Seriously, it can save you hours of waiting in line on your way back. A smooth border crossing is really just part 1 of the equation. The next part, and you could argue it's the most important, is making sure you're in the hands of a clinic that you can really, truly trust. So let's talk about what that looks like. You know, one of the best signs of a good clinic is what other patients are saying. It's called social proof, and it's powerful. When you see a place like All of Dental Solutions with, wow, over 1,200 verified patient reviews, that tells you something. That's a long history of happy international patients. Another huge thing to look for is their professional credentials. You want to see that they're members of respected organizations, not just in Mexico, but in the US too, like the American Dental Association. That's a really strong signal that they're committed to the highest standards of care. So a top clinic should really check all these boxes. The savings should be significant. We're talking up to 80% here. They absolutely need to be using modern, state-of-the-art technology. Location is key. It should be convenient and close to the border. And finally, patient care is huge. Look for things that make your life easier, like free transportation and a staff that's fully bilingual.
All right, we're almost done. Let's just do a quick lightning round to answer a few more questions that always seem to come up.
So what about a visa? That's another thing that causes a lot of confusion. Do you need to go through some complicated application process just to get a crown or an implant?
And thankfully, the answer is a nice, simple no. For the vast majority of dental trips, your passport is all you're going to need. A visa only really comes into play if you're planning on staying for more than 180 days. Okay, the nightmare scenario. What if you do all this planning, you get all the way to the border, and you have that sudden sinking feeling you forgot your passport? What actually happens? Well, it's not pretty. Forgetting your passport can mean major delays. We're talking hours. It can lead to potential fines, and in a worst-case scenario, you could even be denied entry entirely. It's just a mountain of stress that is so easy to avoid. It's just not worth the risk. So when you think about it, your passport is so much more than just an ID. It's your guarantee. It's the key that unlocks a smooth, successful, worry-free trip from start to finish. So, packing your passport, that's the easy part. That's step 1, and now you've got it covered.
The real question is, with that out of the way, what's the next step you're ready to take toward getting that new smile you've been wanting?